Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make a tapioca stew fish. So I'm having the stew tapioca fish and I'm going to use tomato, onion, garlic, red pepper, celery and tomato paste. So let's start. So I'm going to start by cleaning off my fish, removing everything, and then I'm going to cut each fish by two, and then I'm going to wash it. So I'm going to use my small knife doing that. So once that it's rinsed, I'm going to cut out my celery into small pieces directly in the pot because I don't like using a cutting board. I'm more comfortable cutting it this way, but do not try it if your knife skills are not good. So once I'm done dusting my celery, I just took two sticks. I'm going to cut my big tomato into slices. So I wanted to use two big tomato, but I've realized that the big one is more than enough. I will have enough stew, so I'm just going to use one big one. And once that is done, I'm going to use just half of my red pepper, slice it into small diced. If your skills of knives are not good as mine, please do not try this and use a cutting board. So I've decided just to use half of the red pepper, and then I'm going to slice my onion. I'm going to slice out my onion into dust, and then I'm going to add a little bit of cooking oil. Then I will let that boil. While that is boiling, I'm going to do my seasoning. Is salt, is soya, and it's a little bit of pepper. So all the ingredients that I'm using there, I've added them in the description below. So I'm just mixing up all my spices and put a little bit of garlic and oil, and then I am going to use that on my fish as my seasoning before I can cook it. So I just apply that direct to my fish. The reason why I prefer doing this is because the seasoning can stick onto the fish. Then putting it direct, I mix it like that. So now my sauce is ready. I'm putting in a bit of salt and pepper, and then I'm checking on my tomato that I've cut earlier. It looks like they are soft and ready. So now I am just going to stir that a little bit together. In here, this part my hand was blocking a bit. I apologize for that. Now I'm going to add in my fish. So I am making a tilapia fish stew. You don't want to miss this recipe at all. My mother used to do this when we were growing up. You can eat it with fish. You can eat it with rice or fufu or pap, anything on your choice. Then I'm just going to add a bit of garlic for it to go in more. Now I'm adding in a bit of water. Use 1 cup of water. And then I'm just going to mix it and cook this on low heat. And then I'm going to open up my tomato paste can. Do not try this if your skills of knives not good, or use a can opener, but I prefer using my knife. This is the old way. Growing up, this is how my mother used to do it. So I'm just going to put in 2 spoons of tomato paste. So then I'm just gonna mix it very well and let that cook on very low heat. As you can see, my fish already looks delicious. You can eat this fish with pap or rice, but today I'm going to have this with rice. This is a very delicious recipe of fish stew. You don't want, once you try making this recipe, your guests will be amazed, and your kids will not want to get away from this. So I'm just using one cube of seasoning, which is that. So I'm just gonna slice it up a little bit. Instead of putting it directly, I like slicing it up with my knife to add that salt that was missing in my fish. Then I'm just gonna mix that up well and let that boil on low heat. So this took me 20 minutes to cook. So try this too and save it to your guests. On the last touch for my fish, I'm going to add in the palm oil. The palm oil take it to the next level. If you have that, you can add, but I recommend you to add palm oil into your fish because it takes it to the next level and it just gives it that delicious taste. Now my tilapia stew is done, ready to be served and eaten. Just look how delicious and beautiful that looks. Oh, yummy. I'm ready to dig in with my fish. If you have a chance, please do subscribe, like, and leave a comment and let me know if this recipe was helpful, and also let me know from where you are watching from. And now I'm just going to dig in. Look how beautiful my stew looks with my rice is ready. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.